Hello everyone, let me welcome you to the final part of the best video game from every US state series. Today we are finishing this series, and links to other parts are in the description. So let's start. Massachusetts. Now Massachusetts is a big state, not size-wise, but impact-wise, and we need a big game for it, and there's no better pick than The Last of Us. Boston is the majority city for the first Last of Us game, and I don't think I need to say anything about this game because everyone knows it rocks, especially story-wise. The Naughty Dog killed the story, North Carolina. Now for North Carolina, we will need a time machine because the best North Carolina game ever is none other than a 27-year-old game called Amber, Journeys Beyond. You probably never heard of this game, but let me tell you that this is pure nightmare fuel because it feels more like a horror movie than a game. If you can, you should try this game at least once. So North Carolina is Amber's Journey Beyond. South Carolina. After North Carolina, let's talk South Carolina. For South Carolina, we don't have many options, to be honest, but we still need to make things work out, so let's pick a game. I'm about to go something crazy by picking a hunting game, which is Cabela's Trophy Bucks. This is just another old game, but I like the concept of hunting games. It's like an open world game, but instead of humans, you prey on animals. Graphics are not the best thing about this game, but for today, South Carolina is Cabela's Trophy Bucks. Moving on to the dairy state of Wisconsin. For this Midwest gem, I've got to go with The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Never heard of it? Well, let me put you on to this hidden narrative masterpiece from 2014. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter is a detective adventure set in the forests of a fictional Wisconsin town. You play as a psychic PI investigating the disappearance of a boy named Ethan Carter. It sounds simple enough, but the mystery takes tons of chilling turns, exploring everything from cult sacrifices to cosmic horror. This game might seem boring at first glance, but it traps you with amazing storytelling. So Wisconsin is The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Illinois. Alright, you know Illinois means Chicago, and Chicago means that something epic will come out of it. There are many options, I mean a lot, but hands down the best one is the Watch Dogs. I don't think Watch Dogs is some sort of masterpiece, but I still can't completely shit on it because it's worth the play. The world design of Watch Dogs is just beautiful, and Ubisoft didn't disappoint. The plot of Watch Dogs doesn't feel boring either, so this is the pick. Watch Dogs is the best Illinois game, Utah. Now this pick will cause a war. I mean, we need to choose between Horizon Forbidden West and Five Nights at Freddy's. This is tough, alright? But if I had to pick a game for Utah, I think that would be Horizon Forbidden West. I absolutely love FNAF games, but Horizon Forbidden West is a little bit better. Not because it's high budget and cinematic, that's a reason too. But the main thing is that Horizon Forbidden West is more entertaining and engaging. There are a lot of things to do in it, while for FNAF you can get bored easily. So Utah is the Horizon Forbidden West. Nevada, a California-bordered state, so it's obvious we are getting some epic picks. The first one is Fallout New Vegas. This game introduced a lot of new features that really made the experience better, but it is the best Nevada game. In my opinion, it's not because that title respectfully belongs to Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas. See, I know that there are too many Tom Clancy games, but Vegas is one of the best, if not the best. The combat is so pure and good, and the more you play, the more you realize that. No disrespect to Fallout, but Vegas and Nevada belong to Tom Clancy's Vegas, Georgia. See, there were a lot of great options for Georgia, I'm not gonna lie, but everything came down to these two, Left 4 Dead and The Walking Dead. I even organized a poll to see which game people thought was better, and unsurprisingly, the results were what I expected. Left 4 Dead is the clear winner. While The Walking Dead's concept and story are touching, Left 4 Dead does a lot of great things at once, and it's a complete game. So Georgia is Left 4 Dead. Virginia. Alright, it's time for Virginia. Now there are some options, not many for Virginia, but one option that should be a no-brainer at this point is Fallout 3. See, I already chose one Fallout game, but having no other good option for Virginia, I think it's good to choose Fallout 3 once again. So, what I can say about Fallout 3, if I have to sum it up in one word that will be a masterpiece, is I'm not a particular fan of Fallout. And I think Fallout might be the most overrated Bethesda franchise, but I'm still going to agree that Fallout 3 is one of the best video games made in this century. Why I like Fallout 3 is that it has a unique angle, even though it's a part of the Fallout franchise. You're going to enjoy it, even if you're not a proper Fallout fan. So yeah, Virginia's in Fallout 3. West Virginia, the Twin State of Virginia. So what options do we have for Virginia? Will it be another Fallout game? Absolutely not. We can include Fallout 76, but it's a trash game, you know. Fallout 76 is a disgrace to its franchise, so we need to find a cooler and better option. And what would that be? A Need for Speed game? Nah. And in my opinion, the best pick for West Virginia would be Twin Mirrors. I love narrative games a lot because they give you the finest and purest form of video game storytelling. Twin Mirror is a recent game, and I'm sure you've probably heard of it or maybe even played it. This game received mixed reviews all over. Some praised it, and some straight up disgraced it. In my opinion, this game is not that bad, and is a perfect pick for West Virginia. I'm picking it over Fallout 76 any day. Oregon? Tough state and tough to pick. It's a three-way battle for this state with contenders like Days Gone. I know Xbox fans probably know nothing about it, but that doesn't change the fact that this game is surprising good. I like the main character a lot, which is a rare sight these days. The second contender is Life is Strange. Now, this game isn't unanimously loved by everyone, but for me, it was a good experience, no doubt. I'm a fan of games like these that tell stories in a unique way. But who is the winner between these two? None. The real Oregon champion is the Oregon Trail. Now let's not waste time on which version, because this game or franchise literally kickstarted an era of video games. So the champion of Oregon is the Oregon Trail. Washington. Don't confuse it with Washington, D.C. I'm just kidding, because no one will. Choosing the best Washington game is not a hard deal because we have The Last of Us 2. The reason The Last of Us 2 is a contender is because the majority of it is in Seattle, which is a city in Washington. There's nothing much to say about The Last of Us 2, except the fact that it won the most Game of the Year awards in the history of mankind and civilization. Did it deserve it? I leave that to you in the comments section, but it is indeed the best Washington game. Idaho. I like the word Idaho a lot, so anyways, let me present the best Idaho game. And the best part is that this game is both based and developed in Idaho, and its name is Slayer's X, Terminal of Aftermath, Vengeance of the Slayer. A fresh game that isn't available for PlayStation, but you can try it on PC. I don't want to spoil anything about this game because that's what it feels like, but let me tell you that it is one of the few good revenge games. So Idaho is Slayer's X, Wyoming. Now let me show you a picture. What do you see? A Red Dead Redemption 2 screenshot? No, it's not. Because that's an actual picture of a place in Wyoming. I mean, just see how good it looks. Red Dead Redemption doesn't mention a real-life state, but we can easily determine its inspiration and real-life location with deep research. You don't have to do anything because I've already have done that, and that's why Wyoming is Red Dead Redemption 2, Pennsylvania. There are many good games, and that is the project because you cannot pick one. You know what Gettysburg is in Pennsylvania? And you know what this city is known for? War. And that's why Assassin's Creed 3 is the best pick here. Now, I like Assassin's Creed a lot, like most of you. And Assassin's Creed 3 was the first game in the series that tried something truly new. And I love it for that. The American Revolution has got to be one of the best historic settings ever. So Assassin's Creed 3 is the champion of Pennsylvania. Nebraska. Now, who is going to be the champion of Nebraska? Do we have some options? Absolutely not. So we have to break reality's rules again and pick a game based on culture. Besides cornfields, the only great thing I can think of about Nebraska is their football team, which has been pretty bad lately, but used to be good. And that's why I'm giving Nebraska the College Football 14. It's basically FIFA or Madden, but for college football, even though there hasn't been a new one in the last 10 years. So Nebraska gets college football. Alaska. There are many options here, but nothing comes close to the GOAT, Metal Gear Solid. I can't praise this game enough. Hideo Kojima is a genius. The level of storytelling it has for a PlayStation game is just mind-blowing, without any doubt. Alaska is solid metal. Delaware. I can't think of anything for Delaware, so I need to break the rules of reality again. And based on that, the only thing I can think of for Delaware is Joe Biden. So we are picking Joe Biden's dating simulator, Mississippi. I don't really have many options here, besides picking Hitman, Blood Money. I love Hitman games, and we literally had no choice. Mississippi is Hitman Blood Money. Michigan. Here we are. The grand finale for the best US game in every US state. This one will be crazy because we can play a lot of games. Portal, I mean, it's kind of set in Michigan. Or maybe Detroit Becomes Human. It literally has Detroit in the title. Or maybe any other game. And after a thoughtful analysis, Detroit Becomes Human. and is the winner. Now I like Portal and all the puzzle buzz, but they can't even compete with the level of detailing Detroit Becomes Human has. It literally has 85 unique endings. That's mind-blowing. The adaptability of this game is like none we have ever seen. For me, this game is a masterpiece and the champion of Michigan. So we are done, everyone. This is what the map looks like now, fully complete. If you were ever part of this journey with me, congratulations to you, and I promise you are not done. There's more content coming, so stick around and I'll never let you get bored. Feel free to comment with your thoughts and takes and let everyone see them. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.